Hi guys, I'm Chi. Hope you're all doing well today. Investing in Lagos is just like planting and waiting to harvest sorrow. Now, a lot of people invested in Lagos, real estate. Some people bought properties from there, while some people built. But little did they know that few months later or few years later, they will start singing another song. Now, this woman was one of them. Well, I'll play guys the video so you hear for yourself what she has to say. Then I'll also tell you my own last thought, and also like to get your own reaction at the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe. So let's hear her out, okay? And please, when investing in Lagos, shine your eyes, okay? Shine your eyes.
We bought that property in February. I've only been here for 2 months. For 2 months. For 2 months. All the hard work, all the sleepless nights, everything. If you're in Lagos, you know how much properties in ATOs are cost. You know how much properties in ATOs are cost. Each time my son see me crying, he will always ask me why I'm crying. Mommy, you've been crying. How do I explain to our son? How? What do I tell my children? I'm trying so hard to be a strong woman, but this is very painful. I don't even wish anybody a pain like this. I don't wish anybody to work so hard, so tireless, and face something like this. I don't.
Well, I think in this case she was scammed, and all she has to do, if she has the right documentations, the person she bought it from, the account she paid in the money to, I think it's wise for her to take the matter to court, get a good lawyer, because that same person knows too well that that place has been marked for demolition, that property, in fact the whole of that estate, so the person quickly looks for a buyer that is not current with events happening, unfolding. Maybe she was not equally listening to news, because if she has been listening to news even right from last 2 years, she would have known that there are demolition houses in Lagos, especially real estate and other highbrow areas like that. And before she bought it, she could have gone deeper to make her research well, go to lands registry, make sure that that area is not government land, it's not in the green zone, green belt, it's not a place that government have marked for agriculture or forestry or for other projects, for industries and the rest, or road construction or railway. Government have lands like that they have marked for certain use, So if she had gone to do that her research, well, she would have known that no, I can't buy from here. I went to make my research and they said that place is meant for, there's a road that will pass through there, or railway, or that place is meant for agriculture, or forestry, things like that. So well, so if I think she should take the matter to court. Then I think also government should at least have compensated these people, because most of them don't know. And the thing is this: where were the government people when who gave them those approval? Were those approval fake? Because they have the stamp of the government. So the people working in that lands, that office, that where they register these things, are those people that give approval for building. They should be arrested as well, and if possible jailed for life, because they have made people waste money, like invested and not knowing that it's something that is just like wasted investment. So those same people working in that office that give those approval should be arrested, whether they have retired or not. They should hunt all of them and put them in jail because that was fraud. They knew too well that that land is meant for government, and they still collaborated with whosoever that said the land belongs to him or her and sold it, and still told the estate people their land is genuine, go ahead and build, because some of them were bribed. They were bribed. So that's why people these days are scared of investing in real estate, even coming to buy land from there or even buy property from there. Some people don't want it anymore because when they see these kind of things happening in Lagos, Lagos is like a place now where even to buy land, one same land they will sell to you, they have sold it for almost 10-20 people. That's what it's like. You have to shine your eyes very well if you must invest in Lagos. Some people were in abroad. They built houses there too. They invested in real estate, brought properties there, also built. Their own is worst after sinking millions of naira in there. Look at it, wasted. And only God knows how many years this woman could have saved all this money. Many years, maybe even took loan to buy the property. It's just like she just burnt the money. How can she recover? She can't recover anytime soon, unless maybe government now pity all of them, at least give them half of what they invested in there, half of the money, at least return it back to them. At least that could go a long way to heal them a bit. Because government is like, we're not owing you. You built on wrong places, in wrong places. You bought land in wrong places where you're not supposed to buy and build. So these are scammers. They in collaboration with the people working in that office, in the lands, right? Where they register all these things, building approval and the rest of them. So government should not just punish only these people. They should also hunt those ones who claim the land belongs to them and the ones who registered it for them, that works with the government. These are collaborators. So now the thing is this. Some people are now thinking, are we the next? Are we the next? Some people will now go and find out that their own too is in a risky place, maybe on government land they have built. They will rush and put the house for sale. A house that worth 200 million, they just slash it down to 50 million or 80 million. Say at least at all, I ain't bad part. Let me just cash out this one and run away. The next person that will buy, that's his own business. It happened in Imo State, where a guy from abroad just came back and saw this property. He bought it so cheap, not knowing that government want to expand the road there. And when the road was expanded, all the houses were demolished, and it's including his own big mansion. I don't know. If they take up the matter to court, will they win the case? Because the court will be like, the other lawyer will be like, why didn't you make your research well? Were you at gunpoint when you were told to buy the house? Did they force you? You should have gone to make your own research and ask, am I safe to buy in this area? Does government have, have plan to expand the road over there? Are those roads on the houses there, are they on government land? You should have asked all those questions. You have to pay some money for them to do the chatting and tell you whether it's safe to buy from there or build from there, build there. And government should at least develop an app, an application, because if they can develop an app and map out areas, lands people should not build, and say, okay, this land in this area is meant for agriculture, for forestry, for building dam, for railway, for different things, for road, for industries, for government projects. If they could identify those things in those apps, at least anybody that wants to access, maybe you just subscribe. They will tell you 1 month subscription, 1 week subscription, 1 day subscription, so amount. People will be happy to do that. Because sometimes going to that office, what if the person who bought the land, who wants to do the scam, have collaborated with the people working in there to say, please, so acres of land. If anybody come, tell them that the land is okay. They can come and buy from there because I want to do real estate with it. If anybody come, tell the person that the land is genuine. You guys have your own court. After all, if the government finds out in the next 10 years, at least all of us will have cash out from the deal. So that's why I say those ones are collaborators too. So if government could develop an app, every state, or maybe one singular app that way, maybe in any place you can access your state from there. So when you want to buy, you just click the address of the place you want to buy the land from, and then the information will just pop out. So area, how many acres from here to here, don't buy, is government land. At least people will be aware. So if there's any estate cited there, any guy that is developing a real estate, they say come and buy land, you just chat the area there. You say no, I'm not coming, it's on government land. At least you have seen it ahead of time. So such an app could generate money for the government as well, where people can just pay money. If it's Lagos State, in the area you want to chat to see the information, they will tell you pay 2,000 naira or 10,000 naira. You just pay the money it goes straight to the government account. Goes straight in there. The information comes to your mail, PDF. You can just open the map. They will send to you. Then you check everything. You know. Also in the app, there should be a phone number where you can just call direct to the office and ask them for information. Maybe when you call, before you call, you must have paid, booked the call, paid money. Then you can now have access to call. Then they'll give you all the information you need. Send it to your mail. Then you can check everything for yourself. So that people abroad too will not be falling into this kind of scams. Because a lot of victims are all in abroad. Many of them are all in abroad. Because everybody wants to invest in Lagos. Everybody wants to say, I'm one of the owners of Lagos. I'm one of the big boys, big girls in Lagos. And now, look at it. They have been wrecked. Now, it's not high time. All these people say we are Igbos. Hey, they are targeting the Igbos. It's not only Igbos that their properties were demolished. Even other tribes. It's not high time. All the Igbos, if you start investing in your state, I think it will make sense. If you start investing in your state, learn from what happened during the, first Biafran War. A lot of people, Igbos, lost their properties. They left their properties and they ran. After the war, they tried to come back. Other people have occupied their buildings. Changed the documents. Many Igbos lost properties. And now they are doing the same thing. Still investing in another man's state. Doing the same mistake over and over and over again. Go to the north, you see Igbos building mansions. Yes, you think it's one Nigeria, right? Nigeria is not yet one. Nigeria is 6. 6 Nigeria. Southeast, South-South, Southwest, Middle Belt, Northeast, North-North, Northwest. In fact, maybe there are 7 if you if you add the Middle Belt. These are different Nigeria. So that's why you have to invest in your own part of Nigeria. Very important. At least your state is your state. And even when investing in your state, go and do proper investigation on that land, because every state have lands meant for different projects that the government have marked for so and so projects. So do your research well as well before you even buy in your own state, because these things happen almost everywhere in Nigeria, different states. It's not just in Lagos. And Lagos is expanding. So maybe they forgot about the estate for years because they don't have plan to use that place. But maybe now, Pharaoh wey no Moses have entered power. Pharaoh wey no Moses, they don't consider your pain. They don't consider no sentiment at all. They don't care how you feel, how you think about them. All they know is that they must follow the master plan. They are now in power, so they don't care. They do the job. And if you take them to court, they will defeat you because it's in their chart, in their blueprint. How Lagos should be like. Here it's meant for this, here it's meant for that. So they will defeat you in court. After all, they own the court as well. So, but for me, I feel the government should at least compensate them somehow. Compensate them. It will go a long way. So that people will not laugh at them. And at least they could recover from the shock in time. This can even cause many of them to have high blood pressure. Depression. Some of them can even go mental just like that. Just imagine you are the one. God forbid. Will you be able to sleep well? Alright guys. So that is that. So when next you want to invest in any state, do your research well. If it will cost you money, spend money. Get the right information you need. Don't just depend on your brother, your sister, your uncle. Buy me land, buy me land. They will not go and research. Go to government, Ministry for Lands, and check if they are buying from the right source. Because there are scammers everywhere now. People sell land belonging to government. Government must have compensated some community, take their land for certain projects in future. The community will say, government is not even building. To start reselling the land to people that are ignorant of what happened 20, 30 years ago. The agreement they had with government, whether it's federal or state, or even local. You know? So that's that. So whether you are buying a house or you are buying a land, make sure you research well. That is the game. Proper research. And if you are not sure, please go back to your state. Go back to your state and invest. Imagine all the properties. The Igbos are all investing in other states, other countries. Imagine they have it back home in their state, in their region. Imagine how the Igbo land will be like. Beautiful, right? The same with other tribes. How many Yoruba people or Calabar or Hausa will come and invest in your Igbo land? You will not find them. They are investing in their own state. And that's how it's supposed to be. Invest in your state. It's more secured. Your state is your state. No Yoruba man will come to your state and take your property. No Hausa man will come to your state and take your property. The same thing with the Hausas. As they have built in their state, the Northerners. No Igbo man will go there to take over their properties. The same with every tribe. If you invest in your state, nobody from another state will come and claim your own. What is your own is your own in your state. Because Yoruba land, Lagos belongs to the Yorubas. You can't tell them how they will run their state. They have their blueprints, just like your own state too. So they are not targeting anybody. They are following the blueprint of Lagos State, how it's supposed to be, how it was charted many years ago. Alright guys, but government try to compensate. That's the most important thing. Please, it's very important. They spent money. Their labor for years. They worked hard for it. Now look at it. Government, please consider them. Give them something. That's all I have to say. Give them something. Bad pass. Alright guys, so tell me your own thoughts in the comment section, okay? Please like, share and subscribe.